Good afternoon, everyone. This is Kyle with Complete Pressure Solutions. So you are looking at the extent of today's job. Now, I have done some work for this particular customer before, and he calls me the other day because his HOA, I'm sorry about the camera, I'm trying to get it stable, there we go. His HOA was getting on him about, well, obviously all the black stuff growing on his fence, which I find really bizarre because he literally lives in a cul-de-sac. So I guess they're just looking for any excuse to give this guy a hard time. So stay tuned and enjoy the results. One caveat before this video does start though. The process in which I am going to clean this fence is by no means a restoration, quote. I'm basically just going to be hitting it with SH and using really light pressure on a wand to basically just rinse everything off afterward. But it'll come out much better than it is now, and hopefully his HOA gets off his back. So thank you for watching. Drop a comment or a question if you got one. Thank you. Excuse all the noise from the pressure washer, but what we're going to do here now, because you never really want to apply chemical to dry wood, especially when the sun is, just absolutely beating down. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go and just thoroughly wet this fence that I'm going to be cleaning. So I'm going to go ahead and sit you guys back down, and we'll go ahead and get this procedure started. Alright, well, now that everything is wet, I'm going to go ahead and start over here and just work my way down with the SH, and I've got the soap cranked a little bit higher in it than normal just because with the sun I want it to just stay wet a little bit longer. So you'll see me go down and come back. So I have no idea if the camera's actually pointed the right way. But yeah, you'll see me go down and come back. So I'm going to throw it back on the time lapse because this is going to be a really boring long part where it's just you're just watching paint dry essentially. So just stay tuned. I'll probably come back and do another live segment before I move on to the next step. regardless whether it be sodium hypochlorite, sodium hydroxide, sodium metasilicate. What you're going to want to do afterward is you're going to want to spray some kind of neutralizer on there, or wood bleach. So don't necessarily get trapped into the trick of like Home Depot or Lowe's, you know, paying a ton of money for some fancy product that's just diluted what you really need. So just what I happen to be using is liquid oxalic acid. Now this is a little unique, at least to me, because this is pretty much concentrated as much as can be in liquid form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically do a 50-50 mix. Half this in here and half water, and then I'm going to spray it on the fence, and hopefully you'll be able to see it in the time lapse, but you should actually be able to see it brighten up a little bit, because basically what this is doing, this oxalic acid is almost completely on the opposite spectrum as far as pH is concerned from sodium hypochlorite. So this will help neutralize that, and this will brighten up the wood a little bit. So hopefully you can see that. So let me go ahead and get this mixed up, and I'll show you back on the time lapse. Thank you so much for watching as always, and please, if you have any comments or questions about this process, regardless of how not totally correct it is, just drop them down below and I'll respond to you. Thank you.